Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome back to Knuters, a city that I increasingly like by the beautiful city center that we have here, sitting or well actually standing by the central river. There's lots of stuff going on. People love bicycles, honestly. We're producing a lot of them and almost everyone is using them by now. Also, our steam cars are going through the city. This is just a really a small detail that I love. Once you start producing them, people are roaming around with steam cars like those guys here. At least it's a sunny day, right? With the rain, you definitely don't want to sit on one of these buggers there. Other than that, we got some interesting developments in the world of the old world in Knuters' surrounding, and that is that Beryl, Omara, and Karl are at war with each other. Let's have a look. There it is. War declaration just at the end of the last episode. It happened. No idea why. Probably because the admiral is no threat anymore, and now they turn to each other. We're just lucky really that we were not target of this, right? So we see some massive fleet development, fleet movement there right now. And I'm going to monitor this very closely because there might be opportunity in this for us. In the New World, there's not much development. The cool thing is in the New World that they've moved their main fleets away. They've moved it to the Old World most likely. And nothing here is actually going on right now with our three ships being almost alone as warships here in the New World. In Africa, it's a bit different. In Africa, we got massive fleets. From Karl especially, and also Beryl has some smaller fleets down here, but nothing like that we see in the old world where there's some serious movement across the board right now. And I think Beryl is on the way of attacking Karl there, and we're going to monitor this one because if Karl is weak enough, and I think he's the weaker one of the two, then we might just strike in as well and join to take over some islands there, because islands is actually something that we might need for Knuters. We are at the limit of what is almost possible for Knuters. One thing is that coffee is really low by now. My Pedraseca is at a maximum for coffee production. There's no coffee fertility here, and the hacienda is at full growth, so I cannot really do that much more for that, and I also don't want to be honest, because we do have another full island over here, Ciudad, that has the coffee fertility. We're producing tobacco here. We have buffer for more tobacco if I want to. And that makes it possible to have coffee. We do have obrero workforce, right? So let's just go over here to the main city. We can still go ahead and upgrade a few more people. That gives me the workforce that I will need for the coffee production. And we have room enough to upgrade or to expand my jornaleros. And that's also something I would like to do then. We got also some clay deposits there. That's always nice to have because it's just a very nice buffer, a boost to the defenses that we can push out then. And let's just have some obreros then also in this area. And of course I'm going to do this very quickly because we do need to see what's happening in the old world there. I'm a bit hungry for new islands, to be honest, and I would love some weaker opponent here that we can then catch with their pants down. I'm just going to have, oh, there we have the oil wells integrated into the city. They can be playground for the kids, I guess. And it's going to be nasty here. Just going with that most likely. Then we're going to have this road around it, connecting it once again with my hospital. And lucky us, they don't really cost that much timber, right? But yeah. Ciudad is definitely growing into a monster. We do have more room over there that I would like to use as well for high density blocks, because we just need everything here right now. And then I can also continue upgrading a few more of these, especially here in the city center there. Getting like 500 obreros. It's going to grow further, and also a few jornaleros that we need. Around 100 there, I guess, right? Alright, the battle is on. There's more battleships coming than over there, and it's just really lovely to see how they destroy each other. I think the Karl is having the upper hand here, by the looks of it. Let's check out his war score, or his military score, 600, and Beryl is at 650. Yeah, they are equal, to be honest. They are equal, absolutely. It will depend on how well they fare in their battles to come, when it comes to their forces. I love it, honestly. It's the first playthrough where we're not the center of attention. It's just beautiful. In the last playthrough I was getting wrecked constantly, and now we can just focus a bit on city building here. Speaking about that, we are close to finishing the next building permit for the scholars. The battle rages on towards Karl's main island, which is called Oedenhausen. A very interesting name there. And he's really desperately trying to protect, but they kind of like steamroll their way through here. But now she's trapped, right? There's more ships coming from the other side. And also there's a destruction quest for our self-repair crane I'm going to decline here. We also will try to continue increasing our reputation with the pirates. However, this is really hard. So thanks for all the advice here, but we cannot go with trade rights nor non-aggression pact. That doesn't increase reputation with that. Holy cow, loot. I'm late to the party, but we could still try and salvage what is possible. Let's get some of my cargo ships over there. So we are going to be the vultures once more. I'm going to send my cargo ships close by, so any ship that gets destroyed might drop off some interesting items that we can then just gather. And I do also have my warships close by. Let's also get them over here. They're the closest right now. And as we can see, as the ships go down, there is potential loot for me to have. And of course we're going to be neutral for the time being. No idea how long this war will rage. And we'll just see who gains the upper hand and then probably join them. Alright, also the building permit has been finished. So we can now, I think, finish the whole scholar block. Yep, there it is. All of them. This also makes it possible to finally add some ornaments, because now we can add these oak trees here to the entrances to beautify this one. Oh, there's one more. There you go. And then here as well for these guys. And we definitely also should then pave the roads. There you go, and then we still have something in here. Alright, this island is under siege, but that is just a very small one. There's the loot. Let's go in and get what we can get out of it. More here. New orders? Ah, yep. Some chocolate. So they had chocolate on board a warship. Let's throw it off. There is a Master Confectionaire chocolate for fried plantains. I guess that's okay. Let's throw the chocolate off board. Advanced weapons. Some schnapps. Some pigs. Why do we have pigs on board? It was probably a trade ship that went down here. Yeah, there's really nothing of interest here. Some wool, some advanced weapons, at least that's it. I think there's more war going on over here. By now my cargo ships have arrived as well. This is just really cool. We're just going to go into the looting there. There's a red fox. Oh, there's some items here. A diver for the pearl farms. Not really. Let's throw the diver off board again. Some advanced weapons, I'll take that. And there's more than here. And my ships just casually look and watch what is going on there. Some more. Oh, that's not good loot, as we found out already. So there's nothing here then. Let's get my ships back. And then we're just going to wait for more ships to go down. In this area, there's more of Karl coming in. So I think Beryl actually is losing here right now. I don't see that many ships of her anymore, and Karl, he can really muster quite the army. And we should also see this in the military score. So she dropped to 617 and he dropped to 570 though. So he's also had some heavy losses there. Meanwhile, I'm looking out for my new coffee production. So this whole area has been finished. That's then 10 coffee plantations that we can use. Let's also upgrade this warehouse there. And for that, I still need 5 coffee roasters, where we should have a nice spot for it. Let's actually have it a bit closer than also here to my... Here we can actually use it right away to my city. Also upgrading this warehouse here. And then 5 coffee roasters that we can have here too. So this is beginning to form an industry district there. Let's build 4 of them for now, because this will bring my obreros quite down there already, but we can still upgrade more as we have, of course, more people now, more houses at the edge here, right? There you go, and that's another coffee roaster, and that's the 5th one then. And with those 5, yep, we can also start a second coffee trade route from Siddharth to Knutas. And this will bring me more glory, hopefully, so that means more investors, because we can still upgrade 4,000 engineers. Flying Dodo, you can start with that. Interesting. Flying Dodo. Oh no, Flying Dodo is actually over here right now. But it's fine, because he's empty anyway, the ship. And the big battle is over, and we still have one cargo ship then here as well. This siege was not successful, and I think there's a break right now, because yeah, Beryl's fleet is gone, so she was destroyed in this process. We could declare war on her and take something, shift the balance of power. Where does she have more ships though? Karl is crazy, really. In Besa she would have quite a lot of ships, but we have 2, so we can defend Taborim there, I think. And in the New World, she has something up here. We cannot defend our islands in the New World right now. I think so, if she goes all out. We only have 3 warships. I could send some over. Interesting, interesting. So we have choices there. We have opportunities. We do have some influence as well. I would like to use this influence not on a dreadnought, but rather on some more royal warships that we can then boost, right? So we can actually go with 5 more royal warships instead of just barely 1 dreadnought. So I think that's a bit better for now, as I do lack the ships. Also, some building materials have arrived, and please get out there. You are having a plague. Alright, yeah, workers I would love to upgrade. We don't have enough there anymore. Now, this is, I think, my opportunity. I'm going to use this, honestly, and if it fails, it fails, but no risk, no fun. Beryl is extremely weak by the looks of it. She's got good harbor defenses, but no big fleet anymore. She's got a few ships here in Besa that will probably attack me, but in the New World, she's also not really having that many ships, especially since the pirate is pretty strong here and she's constantly at war with him. We can see a lot of Sean in the New World, but not a lot of Beryl. And I would like to use this. Honestly, let's go ahead. I'm sending my dreadnoughts right into one of her bigger islands. Not her main island yet, because her main island is crazy, right? It's just too much. It's too much defense and lots of sea mines, and in that case, that will not be possible. But her other 2 islands, they don't have that much defense, right? So this one and this one here anyway, right? So this one is almost it's completely unprotected. And yeah, we're going to use that weakness of her now. Let's just send my dreadnoughts in her harbor. Let's also just check it out. Could we go with an alliance with Karl? We could, right? And that I mean, he's already at war with her, so there's no problem here. And N is... Where's N? I'm clicking on N right now. There it is. She still doesn't want any trade rights with us. It's just, yeah, there's no possibility here. Sean, trade rights 0, everything is 0. My dreadnoughts are in. Let's do this. Let's go with war. Let's also go with an alliance with... No, actually, alliance is bad, right? Is it bad? It probably would bring us back to war with the pirate at some point again as well. So let's not do that. But let's go ahead and declare war on Beryl. And with that, we have a world war, I think, right? So there you go, war declaration. Let's use, oh my goodness, we could so totally fail on this. Let's use my legendary mortars there as well, and some serious defense, serious attack on these big baddies here that we want to take down as quickly as possible. This is world war, so now basically all the big players are at war with each other, and we are taking some heavy damage here already with my dreadnoughts. This is the beginning. I'm just a bit scared of the retaliation that might come out of this if I've missed something. But we'll just see. Really, we want to make this one happen. We do take some damage here now, but as we can see, not that much. Those dreadnoughts are a beast. And while we now attack that, let's quickly check out Mbesa, because she's the strongest here still. No serious movement yet. I've got my ships in the center of it, so we protect both of these islands. There she's actually coming from that side. And there's also some ships from that side, but it's nothing serious as far as I can see right now. The siege continues. There is still that ship of the line. Let's take it down too. Perfect. And then it's just those cannons. And at least this island will fall now. Alright, next harbor is under attack. Tabrim it is. Up here, my ships barely arrived there. Oh, let's break formation quickly. Smart move there, right? She's going into that corner that I have there. And attacking my harbor, but she will of course not succeed with that. Tabrim, okay. It's only Tabrim for now. And this one is still going on. Boy, we took a lot of damage there with one of my dreadnoughts. But we should be fine. Next cannon down. There's still a harbor artillery over there. And my legendary mortar can also fire again. Yeah, and the damage from that is just crazy, really. Very good. You just have to give up now, please. You just have to give up. Come on, it is already below the white flag. Don't bring that now to me. Don't tell me I can't take it over. There it is, perfect. This island is down. Beryl lost one of her major islands with that. Let's quickly go to Africa again. Her ships are down, perfect. And we still have both of them. So far we have both of them. We just need to be very careful. In the New World, we still have our islands. I don't see any other bigger fleet movements here right now. Lots of Sean as always, but that's it. Let's go back to the old world real quick. And of course continue onwards to this island up there.
Are you finally embracing a just cause?
Why is this one taking damage? Oh, yeah, there's Carl over there, and she's just a bit too close to it as her ship is going down. Yeah, I think we might see the end of Beryl here. If there's no other big coming in. My dreadnoughts move. I completely ignore the loot for now. We got some Sioux items here, but that's it, right? The loot is just really not going to be as good as you think it is. There might be just some building materials and stuff like that, and probably some advanced weapons, but we have plenty of those too. I can also go with the next research if I want to go. Oh yeah. Oh, my lobster? That is in Africa. Oh yeah, okay, there was a charter route here. Obviously. You might take my weaker African islands here that we have, right? That we've taken from the Admiral and stuff like that. But honestly, it's not the worst, because it's just Tabarim that would be at lost here. And her main islands are going down though, right? And these are the important ones. So if you lose the old world islands, you lose the game. There's no going around that. Shipbuilding complete, so we do have a few more Royal Galleons that I'm also going to equip right away. And let's also unload some of those as well. These are the ships. And that's it. My dreadnought's still all intact, moving very slowly, so unfortunately. So this is just not something that you can do so easily, moving those dreadnoughts. Non-aggression pact with N is possible now. Alright, she's once again trying to circumvent this. 900,000 she would like for this. Let's accept. We have 10 million almost. Money-wise, it's not a big deal. But, and that's the big but, we don't get any reputation out of that, unfortunately, right? So trade rights is also no step closer. Oh, also Carl and Sean are at war with each other again. This is just very good, because it weakens the other biggest opponent. Oh, now she's moving in there with some ships. Let's just try to position them kind of like so that we can attack ships coming from both sides. But I think from now on she's only coming from this side anyway.
The epidemic spreads across your city.
And she's fleeing again. Let's quickly go back to this side of the world, because my dreadnoughts are about to enter Honest Town, as she calls it. And we're just going to rush right in there. There's no other reason for why we shouldn't do this. This one takes the most hits with the sea mines. I don't see the sea mines there really, right? So you can't see them really. Especially, well, you can see them if you get really close to it. Right, this one is holding. So far, no morale losses. There it starts. We took most of the damage by now because the sea mines do the most damage, right? And then it's just destroying, especially here, those harbor... Oh, there's a big baddie. I didn't see that. Big baddie definitely needs to go down. There it is. Perfect. Is there anything else happening here? Nope. Not at the moment. Oh, Taborim. Yeah, she's also going a bit full out there on Taborim. I don't know how, actually, right? I mean... The ships are going down though, this one and this one. My fleet is still holding. She doesn't have enough ships here right now. This one's going down, but this of course was very close here. Look at that. Morale is going down really quickly. Perfect. Let's go back. As this siege is still lasting. And boy, we took a lot of damage there with the Dreadnought. There's no denying that. And I think, yeah, she still has some defenses on the other side that we'll need to crush there too. I'm still going to take as much morale though as possible, so we destroy these very small harbor buildings, that's it. And then we need to move to the other side, unfortunately. So there's still some problems here, and this probably will just stay here in the area. I don't want to lose it right now. This one is still the white flag, right? Yeah, 22 minutes. Totally fine. And now we're going around it. Oh my goodness, there's sea mines everywhere. It's just crazy, really. To be honest, I really don't like this feature so much, because the AI just completely exploits it by spamming sea mines everywhere. And really, within seconds, there's no going around here. And we just have to crush our way through that. Oh, okay. And here we also have a problem. My ships cannot pass because there is the end of the map here.
It is a terrible shame, it is.
And we also cannot do any damage on it. Now this is really crazy. Are you serious? We need to go around it. We need to go completely around it to the other side. Oh, sometimes this game really bugs me a bit. Okay, there is this the map, the edge, and my dreadnoughts cannot pass. They're too big for this. And we probably will lose the siege because of that. Because my ships will not be fast enough. Oh, there was some volley here now. Very good. So the siege continues. And we can just happily go around it. However, once again, we'll need to be careful. Yeah. Sea mines, sea mines. Not as planned, but I hope we can still do this somehow. Okay, we're coming in from the other side now, and let's just hope that this works, because the edge is very close here too, but I think it is working, and we can continue the siege. We don't need to destroy all of them, right? So it's just enough if we get the morale down there fast enough. Let's go with the legendary mortar there once again. The damage is just beautiful from that. Also the normal one. It's all about getting that morale down here now. Come on.
Resistance is crumbling.
And this one is down. Holy cow, my dreadnoughts. My poor dreadnoughts. She's not giving up yet. There it is. Oh my goodness. That was harsh. Let's move to this one. There is no defense here, and while we can, we should be doing this. We get some meaningful loot here, an alligator, a mortar, but nothing too severe. And my absolutely totally used fleet now has one more push to do, because Karl is not doing it. He's got the ships, but he's not attacking this one here. And we get the unifier influence as well, because we are unifying the world. That should bring me some workforce, I think. Yes, 100 workforce. There you go.
Fleet ready.
Alright. Smoother still safe. We have some ships over here to protect it. And that's it. Yeah, I think we are just witnessing the end of Beryl, really, in a surprise move, right? The war between them weakened her so much that we had an opportunity, and we used it. In all honesty, it was a risk because she could also just completely retaliate it. And also what I can see is that my mightiest ships are really down there. So there's not that much more I can do with them. At least taking this one here and then putting them on a repair crane or something. We don't have repair cranes yet, right? Not that many either, anyway. So I'm going with some repair cranes. They cost influence, however, I don't have that. And also here, my dreadnoughts move in. Of course, the occasional sea mines are already in place as well. And that was quick. This island is lost to Beryl now too. That was the Admiral's Island, and now finally with some trickery it is ours. Let's get my dreadnoughts right over here to Knutus. We want to repair them. And there's also my 3 royal galleons that we got, the royal galleons. So we also have a nice fleet of that now. I think in a direct confrontation we could actually now defeat Karl. Taking down his fleets there would be probably something. Oh, and also Beryl has lost the ceasefire with the pirate Sean, which is going to decimate her fleets now in the new wall. As we can see, already taking heavy damage here. Against the pirate Sean is really strong. Poor Beryl. It looked like she was actually the world conqueror at some point. Especially what she did to the Admiral. But now the same thing happened to her. The Admiral is still alive, by the way. He's on this very last island down here in the south. We could destroy him, but why? You know, he can just enjoy his seniority in the tropical paradise. Beryl, on the other hand, she will join him shortly. There's not that much more. She still has the main island in the old world. That is still a very hard nut to crack, especially because of these very too strong defensive positions. But it is safe to say that she's gone. So she's no threat anymore. With one island, she cannot build up a fleet. She cannot do anything else other than passively exist at this point. She was also not able really to do anything in Tabrim or in Anbesa. And since these islands are plentiful, there's barely any defense, right? And we got the ships. So I might just think of giving her also a nice, quiet ending here in Anbesa. It would be easily done so. Would she actually go with, just out of curiosity, do a ceasefire with us? No, she wouldn't. She's still too angry. Too angry at us for doing anything else other than being angry. And also my next royal warship is coming out. We are at -70 influence. This is harsh, but we do have the fleets. We do have the ships. That is just that. That was an exciting episode, I think. It turned out rather fine, right? And the risk was worth it. And we just continue onwards here then. Stay tuned.
A fire broke out.